make sure to go to flipsidegaming.com, use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a great deal, and it helps support the show. They still got them sweet dragon shields that I do love, and I use it to play, I use it to sleeve up my commander decks. It's what I use, and I buy them from them, because even without my promo code, they're a good deal. With my promo code, they're a better deal. Anyway, today we're playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. We're going to be playing some good old-fashioned Simic Ramp. There are so many freaking decks that I want to play through. But today we're going to do Simic Ramp. This is going to be similar to the other Simic Ramp decks you've seen. There's pretty much nothing to say there. They're going to be pretty similar. I decided to only go with 2 Nyxbloom Ancients because frankly, I didn't know how often I was going to get that insane of a draw. But also, unlike many people that I've seen, I'm also playing a Jace Wielder of Mysteries as opposed to a second copy of Master Manipulation. I've seen a lot of those. Because I want to be able to potentially combo out with Hydroid Krasis and draw a bunch of cards. And by a bunch of cards, I mean my entire deck. And win with a Jace, because I think that's funny. But without further ado, let's actually talk about the cards. We have 4 Arboreal Grazers because we really want to jump up to this 3rd mana slot here. Now, you might be saying, well, why don't you have Gilded Goose as well? And the reason for that essentially is we really care about the lands that are on the field, right? Gilded Goose can help us out for a one-time ramp and some additional ramp later on, but really we want our Arboreal Grazer in here because it just puts a land straight into the battlefield, and the more lands we have on the battlefield, the better. It's not really about having the mana necessarily, it's about the lands, because we have cards that interact with the lands that we have on field. What's really nice about Arboreal Grazer, it blocks nicely. 3 Growth Spirals, sorry. Once again, the reason this is so strong here is because it puts a land onto the battlefield for what it's worth. It also can be used to just draw a card if you really need a card. 4 Hydroid Krasis, essentially the main win con in this deck. You make a big enough Hydroid Krasis, your opponents are just going to die to it over time. Very helpful card. It's nice that you get the cast trigger even if it gets countered, unless it gets countered by that new spell, but whatever, we don't talk about that yet. But yes, fantastic card. 3 Dryad of the Ilysian Groves. Now you might be saying, well, why are you playing this card? The reason that we're playing this card, I think the biggest reason, is that it makes it so that all of our lands are forests. And the reason that's important is that Nissa, her static ability, specifies that you have to tap a forest to get that additional green. Which means we want our lands to be forests. However, since we only are running 3 Nissas, it's not uber important to have all of our lands be forests. So it's nice. What it's worth, you also get to play an additional land, which is always nice. This looks like a nude version of the Jolly Green Giant, and I don't like that. It creeps me out. 4 Risen Reef. This card puts lands into play or cards into our hand. It's good. This card heals us, draws a card, and potentially puts more land into play. And then if we have a bunch of nonsense in the graveyard, we can do it again. And when it attacks, we can do it again. Also, this card has horrifying, utterly horrifying animations where it's just like weird stock monster. So, I don't know who decided that. We're running 2 Thassas. Why are you running 2 Thassas? Well, there are several reasons. 1, Risen Reef. We get another ability of Risen Reef. 2, kind of Arboreal Grazer. You know, maybe we put another land in play, whatever. 3, it's a pretty good one, Cavalier of Thorns. Put stuff in our yard so we can escape our aura. And we get another land. Not bad. Most importantly, Agent of Treachery, we just take all of the things. Now you might be saying, yeah, but like, why are you, like, she doesn't care necessarily about all your lands. Like, sure, getting extra ETBs is great, but still, why are you playing her? The reason is that she has 4 mana, tap another target creature. That's pretty damn good in this deck. 1, it means that we can chip away at our opponent. You know, let's say we have a bunch of mana and nothing to do with it. If my opponent has a bunch of blockers, I'm not going to be able to get through all the time. Thassa helps. Or, let's say, I don't have a bunch of blockers, but I have plenty of mana. Bada bing, bada boom, their most threatening creatures can't attack me now. Very helpful. 1 Jace, I already talked about why this is in the deck. I want to draw a lot of cards and win by milling myself. That seems fun. 1 Master Manipulation, sometimes we'll have a lot of mana. This makes it so that our opponent's win conditions are our win conditions. 3 Cavalier of Thorns works nicely with Risen Reef, has reach for a 5/6, pretty decent. You get a land when it enters, the land for what it's worth, it can come in untapped. That can matter sometimes. And then when it dies, you can exile it to put another Agent of Treachery from your graveyard into your hand. Or on top of your library, sorry. 3 is who shakes the world. She makes our mana tap better. She also turns our lands into creatures, but who cares when you can make your lands tap better. She has another ability, the -8. If you -8 with this card, you have won the game, frankly. 2 Agent of Treacheries, you steal things. That's about it. You just take from your opponent. And then 2 Nyxbloom Ancients, kind of the face of the deck, the new cool edition. I mean, technically Uro is like the new cool edition. Fuck that card. Nyxbloom Ancient triples the mana that we produce when we tap a permanent for mana. I need to note, if you have, let's say, a basic forest in play, you have a basic forest that taps for 1 mana. Cool. You have a basic forest and Nissa in play. That forest taps for 1 mana, and Nissa has a trigger that adds 1 green mana. Okay? Let's say Nissa's gone. We have a forest, we have Nyxbloom Ancient. That forest taps for 3 mana. 1 times the 3. Let's say we have a Nissa, a forest, and a Nyxbloom Ancient. We tap the forest, okay, for 3 mana. Nissa triggers and adds that 4th mana. So when you have those, it's just 4, it's not 6, because Nissa isn't making your land tap for double. She's just has a trigger, makes it tap more. This is the mana base. We have Castle Vantress as well as Castle Garenbrig. Garenbrig is great with Hydroid Krasis. If you have Nyxbloom Ancient out, this taps for, math is hard, 18, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, if we have extra mana, we can put it into something like Castle Vantress to make sure we're drawing live. Fabled Passage is nice because, 1, it can fetch up... I just noticed that. It can fetch up an island or a forest for us, just in case, well, mostly a forest, just so we can get more forests. But also what's nice is that if we have a Dryad of the Ilysian Grove, it's just any land that we need to tap it for. It's great. So let's head on over. I may or may not have been playing this deck first. I got some tweaks to make. Also, I feel like it feels like I've played more decks than I have, or I've played more decks on camera than I have, like made videos for them. I think it's because of the early access event. This is a fantastic hand. But I think because of the early access event, where I played a lot of decks, it feels like I've already, gone through a lot of these decks, but I haven't. So it's really hard. Like every time I'm like, did I play this? Like I've played essentially this deck on. It's the same person, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's a Johnny. All right. Well, Johnny, this is my recording time, so go away. All right, so we're going against the Auras deck. Seasons of Growth. This is going to be a Setessan Champion. Oh, cool. They had a tap land, so not Setessan Champion. Another Season of Growth. Not awful. My opponent's going to, like, it doesn't look that bad right now, but my opponent is going to go ham very quickly. I'm very unfortunate that I wasn't able to get a land there, because if I was, I would have been able to hit into Cavalier of Thorns on the following turn. Yep, Setessan Champion. And they get to scry 1 twice. Not scry 2. Very important distinction. Because if you scry 2, you get to decide how both are arranged. If you scry 1 twice, the first one, if you decide to keep it there, you can't do anything about that other one. So, yep, here's the first enchantment. The first aura. Gives vigilance, sure. So I could play Thassa this turn, but I think the correct answer here is we just go with Garenbrig, and we hit up another Risen Reef. Essentially, we just have to not die. Okay, I would have liked another land. I would have liked a land, you asshole. This deck runs like... Oh, wait. No, I feel like I'm running like 26 lands in this. I think we drop Cav. Nissa might die, and we want all of this stuff, so I think we drop a Cav. Essentially, we just need to not die out of nowhere from auras. Alright, that makes things scarier. And they kept on top. Let's see what enchantment you have now. Okay, that's not the one that fights, so that's helpful. But yeah, you can see my opponent already. Oh, it does give trample, though. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. And because I've missed on my stupid Risen Reef triggers, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die next turn. That's how this is gonna go. It has trample. There's no reason to block a single point of damage. Because Risen Reef, you fucked me. You fucked me real hard, Risen Reef. I guess technically if I played Thassa last turn, I could tap this down. Even if they cast an Alseed, I'd be able to tap it down. Yeah. We're in a bad spot. I blame Risen Reef. 100% Risen Reef's fault. I think I'm just gonna cav and hope that I can block the shit out of some stuff. Fabled Passage. Grab a forest so I can play my Arboreal Grazer. After the Arboreal Grazer, I can put this island down. And now, if we magically, mystically top deck a Agent of Treachery, because we didn't get one in here, then hopefully I can steal. I don't care about that, per se. Jesus fuck. Oh, this deck is bonkers. I have it on... Oh, shit. I think... If they give that trample, then I'm dead. I think I'm still dead anyway. Fuck, they gave it trample. Yep, I died. So unfortunately, I think the biggest weakness of the Simic ramp deck is no removal. I don't know if you noticed, there's like no removal in that deck. For what it's worth, I need to, how many lands do I have in this deck? I have 25, yeah, what the fuck. No removal. None at all. A bit of an issue when you're going up against a deck that is all in like the Auras deck. And that deck is all in. If you have removal, usually you're going to have an okay time. What the hell is this hand? No. Yes. Goodbye. As I said, I need lands, so I'm keeping the lands. White, black. Well, this could be a number of things. Bring full tapped. Ah, fuck. It's almost... I said that a little candidly. It's almost certainly going to be... Esper Hero? No, it's just Esper Control. Well, that fucks Uro a little bit. I'm still gonna play it because it ramps me up to 4. Fuck. Are you serious? And they're gonna take my Cav. Dude, that sucks. That sucks hard. I don't get to draw. Yep. I get to play this out. And then they're going to Thought Erase my Cav, and I'll have no play because I decided to put the other Cav on the bottom because I thought, hey, I didn't get as many lands as I wanted last time, so let's get more lands. I think this game hates me.
Hone your prowess.
Replacement Narset, sure. Temple of Skrylance. I really appreciate the reception on yesterday's video, by the way. Okay, well... Cool, I have a 2/4 and a ton of mana that I can do nothing with. If I top deck an Agent of Treachery and they don't have a counterspell for it, then I can steal their Narset, I guess? They decide to do that? Okay. They're looking for action. They have to have a land here, though, right? Because they got rid of a land. Tefers, sure. Yeah, okay, there's the lands. You're gonna kill my Dryad with a Tyrant Scorn? Yep, yep. I mean, it's funny, but... The issue is I can't do anything about it. Even if I top deck a Hydroid Krasis, I can't draw any damn cards. Oh, this is bad. And they're probably just gonna put it back in my hand. Why? Oh, fuck off. Nope, they're gonna bounce it with Ashiok and then it's gonna die. Alright, that's that game. And if you're new to the channel, for what it's worth, I did notice some nice new subscribers. Hello, everyone. If you're new to the channel, you might be saying, well, why aren't you just recording a bunch and editing down the video to just be the games that are interesting or the games where you win? That's not what I do here. What I do here is I play decks, and I show you how the decks behave naturally. Wait, did I fucking forget to put Temple of the mystical one in here? Well, this is a decent hand. I had no idea what to get rid of. Probably Dryad. Turn 1, turn 2. I guess maybe we get rid of Growth Spiral instead. Well, no, because Dryad, like, once we run out of lands, like, who cares? Yeah, I think we get rid of Dryad. But yeah, I want to show a deck as it actually plays. Boop, and boop, and boop. Yeah. That way people get an actual idea of what they can expect from the deck. This is incredibly rude. How dare I not top deck a good land to play. So we're going to do this, and we're going to play this, and we're going to attack with my 0/3 to send a message. That message is, don't fuck with me. Probably going against, okay. I was wrong. I don't even know. Bant enchantments, maybe? Bant ramp? It's probably just Bant ramp. Plasma sands. Yeah, so it's definitely Bant ramp. It's Bant elemental? What the hell is happening? I understand nothing anymore. I'm gonna get an island. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get an island. Oh, cool. We're gonna need a lot of triggers. Take that action. Now, I could play Uro, but I'd rather draw a lot more cards and or get a lot more lands. Ooh. Come on, man. One land. There we go. No text. Alright, alright. Bant Elementals versus Simic. Apparently Elementals. Cloud Conspirator. Sure. You had 4 green mana and nothing to do with it, really. Okay. Fuck it? Wait. 3 times as much. Okay, so 1, 3. Oh no, I'll only have. No, wait, I'll have 3. Yeah, I'll have 3 lands up. Tap that. Why would you? I don't understand why they wouldn't tap like this. Six, 7. Gotcha. I just had to do, you know, basic fucking math. Oh, it's an elemental too. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, baby, I love your way. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these.
I will protect the
then I'm gonna do one of these. No. Fuck that. No, yeah, that's fine. Then I'm gonna do one of these.
The land shall conquer you.
Then I'm gonna do one of these. Then I'm gonna do one of these. This is that shit I do like. Then I'm gonna do another one of these. Krasis. Not awful. Doesn't really do anything right now, but not awful. I'm gonna do one of these. Then I'm gonna pass the turn. There we go. This is what I'm supposed to do. They missed. I think they only missed one land drop, right? So that's before their 4th turn. I think, right? They only missed one land drop. One. Oh, what the fuck? There's 4 colors? All right, now I'm just really confused as to what my opponent's trying to do. What's Hip Hop Hibbity and doing another game? What the fuck? I don't know what's happening. I need to do Sealed at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna record me playing Sealed though, because like I feel like no one gives a shit about that. And standard metagame. Oh fuck! I'm gonna be playing Sealed on stream today. Today should be Saturday for all of you. If it's not, then I'm stuck in a time loop and send help. Yeah, I'll be streaming today over on Twitch. I'm playing some Sealed Theros. I'll probably also be playing some standard metagame challenge as well. Playing Bolas in the metagame challenge, and whatever I open in Sealed. I really do appreciate the reactions to the Legends of Runeterra video. It definitely got it was the least viewed video of the last 10 videos, which is fine. I totally understand that this is primarily a Magic channel. This is a primarily bad hand. So that totally makes sense. But the like-dislike ratio was absolutely typical of my videos, so I really appreciate that. It wasn't any higher or lower than the average, so. Ooh, I mean, I have access to Risen Reef. I think I'm going to keep this and get rid of Krasis. And then I'll have Reef, Uro, and Thassa, whereas I can hopefully blink the Risen Reef with Thassa a decent number of times to get some value. That's a hope. These lands are so pretty. Sam Burley did all of the lands in Theros. Well, at least all of the basics. Mono green. I am afraid. Do not get me wrong, I am afraid. Gruul. I'm more... Oh, double Pel Collector. I'm even more afraid. Can I get a... That is not a card I can play. Fuck. Next turn... Yeah, I mean, next turn we'll play Risen Reef. Or no, maybe it's better to play Dryad next turn, because Dryad can block. Dryad will most likely die, but Dryad can block. I need to play Dryad next turn. I might just die. My beard's a mess. I need to trim it. I have special beard scissors in my my cabinet, medicine cabinet, I guess. And I need to freaking use them. Okay. Another Spellbreaker. So these will become 3/3s. Yikes. I'm gonna block one of the 3/3s so I can keep my Dryad. I don't think there's anything I can do. Six. Let's see. I'm just gonna Uro. Okay, that's helpful. Because Dryad makes it so that these can cast tap for blue as well. So I might be able to survive. I don't think so, for what it's worth, but I might be able to survive. Even if I survive, though, right? Like, block, take probably 8. Yeah, even then, it's still not a great situation, unless I can top deck a Krasis. Questing Beasts. That kills me. Yeah, it gives everything trample. That's 20 power. I have 5 power blocks. So I'll take 15. And I'm at 11. Unfortunate, but we're playing another game. I think my version of ramp might not be good enough. I saw a lot of ramp in the early days. Let's go to MTG Goldfish for what it's worth. If you're looking up, if you want to know how I look at the metagame, I essentially go to MTG Goldfish. I go to metagame, standard, and then I check the recent events and see what has been doing well. Devotion, White-Black, Golgari, Gruul, Rakdos. Sultai Ramp is in there. I'm going to check Sultai Ramp out. Yeah, so it looks like Sultai Ramp has kind of been what people are doing instead of just blue-green. This is a fine hand. We're going second. Not the best, but... Alright, we might be going up against a similar player. I also just realized I should have played my Fabled Passage first. I might wind up regretting that. Hopefully I don't. I'm just going to do this now. Cool. I won't end up regretting it, because next turn I can play this Fabled Passage and get double triggers. Alright, so we're going up against another Selesnyenchants deck. However, they are going to be a little bit slower here than they could. And we have 2 blue, so we're just gonna get green. I guess technically once I got that, I should have not fetched with the other one. Should I play Uro here instead? No, I think I play Risen Reef here because it gives me potential. Didn't get it, damn. I was gonna say it gives me the potential of going Risen Reef Uro next turn. Let's see if I play Vantress. So I think if I play Vantress, then I can Uro and potentially Risen Reef next turn. But I think I would have to do it in that order, and I might not be able to play the Risen Reef. So. It's 5, I play Uro. If I top deck a land, then I can get that land out with Uro, then play Risen Reef, get 2 triggers. Cool, cool. Then hopefully the turn after I can play Nyxbloom Ancient. Oh, I got a land, cool. So we're going to play Uro. Yep, we're going to play Uro, gain some life, be able to play this island out. We got another land anyway, but I'm going to play the island. I don't want to take any unneeded damage. But next turn we're going to be able to play Nyxbloom Ancient. Darn. Darn. Unfortunate. If we got a land there, then we would have been able to do other things, not just Nyxbloom Ancient. Okay, so this is not an Auras deck. This is just... Well, I don't know, actually, because it's obviously not a dedicated Auras deck. Because the dedicated Auras deck doesn't play Heliod. I think it does play the Lion, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't play the Heliod. So let's go ahead and Island Nyxbloom Ancient. For what it's worth, that does give us a decent blocker. Not the best. But it also gives us 2 more Risen Reef triggers. Put lands into play, please. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm definitely going to be blocking with Risen Reefs. Because I want to keep this around, because next turn, I could play a really big Hydroid Krasis. If it survives, of course, which is not guaranteed. 8 damage is not sufficient for me to be scared. 11 damage is now sufficient for me to be scared. Fuck, I'm dead. What the fuck pump spell are you playing here? I'm alive. That was very weird. Maybe I just cast Agent of Treachery? Oh, shit. See. Ah, I can't see. I should have played this first. That's fine. So, it looks like I'm just going to be Krasising. I guess it's... Is it better to play this first? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? Alright, let's see. I can do this for... Holy shit. I don't want to draw that much. I can't do it for 30... Fucking... Calm down. That is 35 45, 54. So that's 54 minus the 2, so that's 52. So I could do this for 26. But I don't want to do it for 26. I'm going to do it for 20. That way I can play some of the other things that I draw. Let's go back to 23, shall we? Jesus. Okay. We're going to play the Breeding Pool, just because we can. We're going to play the Nissa. Come on, speed it up. I'm going to untap this. My Arboreal Grazers put things in tap, so I don't care about them. We should win this game now, at this point.
The land fights for us.
We'll make a lot more mana. These growth spirals are essentially free. The Dryad is also functionally free, because I can just put another land down, and that land makes a lot more mana. We're going to play the Forest, because we don't care. We're going to Growth Spiral. Uro is also essentially free. We could even put the other Uro in. Hell yeah, I'll get another one of those. I'm pretty sure I just win now. Unless Jace is the very last card. No, even then, I think I just win here. Jesus fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna Hydroid Krasis for... I don't think they can force me to draw a card. I'm gonna Hydroid Krasis for 25. And I'll still have plenty to play Jace. So as long as Jace isn't the very last card, and even if he is, I can Uro. There's Jace. So I'm going to play Jace. And this is how you win! Why am I still only at 23? I didn't take that much damage, right? Wait, what? I'm stupid.
It's a matter of giving.
It's fine. I still have plenty of mana to do this nonsense. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna play an Uro. I haven't won yet, because I'm stupid. Oh, why am I dumb? I meant to play it for substantially more than I played it for. How many growth spirals have I used? Ah, shit, I've used all 3 of my growth spirals. Alright, well, my opponent can fuck me if they have what it takes here. But I'm just gonna do this for, I don't know, 30? I probably could have done it for a little bit more. Alright, so as long as... Okay, cool. As long as I didn't have a way to deal with Jace, I won. I will admit I fucked that game up horribly. I made terrible, terrible lines. I didn't feel like doing the math. For what it's worth, if I wasn't recording, I would have actually sat there and like done the math in my head. But I didn't want you guys to just be looking at this. I didn't want that, so... But yes, that is how you play the deck. This isn't... Man, fuck Sultai Ramp. Sultai Ramp doesn't have Nyxbloom Ancient, and that shit ain't Ramp. This is Sultai Control. Get that fucking Ramp shit out of my face. This is fucking Sultai. Fuck you. Wait, I already have every... I already have a 4 of every card in Thornapple Train? Let's see. Q, less than 4. That's greater than 4, you stupid. Less than 4. No. There we go. No, I don't. What the fuck? What? Oh, you know what? Maybe those are just... Maybe these are not pack rares. No, but... I apparently don't know how the wildcard system works. I thought you only got that after you got all of the cards. Whatever, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's tangential. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Zin, for his continued support. If you'd like to just join them and support the show, I'm going to stop. You can find links to that down in the description, or you can press that join button, become a channel member, or you could just continue watching the vids, pressing them like buttons, adding them subscriptions to your mana pool, casting them comments in the comment section down below, and sharing the vids with all of your friends. It really does help a lot. Also, apparently ring that notification bell, because if you don't, you're apparently not a real subscriber according to YouTube, which is stupid, but whatever. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll be one.